In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing episode 10 of Andor titled One Way Out. Now, I want to call this the NARKINA 5 Escape. And it's finally that episode where Andor convinces everyone, even Kino, that it's time to uprise and take over and, escape Narkina or the prison that they're at. After the events of episode 9 and finding out that 100 men were killed for something that they did wrong, the entire area where Kino and Andor are, they get together and they just start going after the guards and taking over and rising up. This is mainly focused on that. There are some subplots with Mon Mothma that is just a, filler for the action sequences that happen during the escape. It's really well done. The tension is high and it's fantastic. Seeing Andy Serkis's character introduced as Kino from when we first see him as being this man who's in charge to seeing him go from that to being depressed, emotional, don't know what to do anymore because he knows he's dead either way. So as they're doing everything and they're forming this escape, it's really, really fun. Everyone just starts getting in line and just starts understanding. And Kino gets on the loudspeaker and really, says to the people that we have taken over this center and, whatever happens now, it's on your own. One way out, one way out, one way out. And which is what the title of this episode is. And it's absolutely amazing. Andy Serkis, I want to say, is phenomenal in the Star Wars universe, no matter what character he plays at all. And it's really good. And when he got on that speaker to announce who he is and tell everyone what to do, like you hear the Supreme Leader Snoke voice, because Andy Serkis is Supreme Leader Snoke in the Star Wars universe. But then as well, everyone, is like, okay, well, how can they escape if they're on Narkina 5? Everything's surrounded by water. Well, they jump into the ocean aspect of it, or the ocean, and then they escape. And Kino is afraid. And Andor's like, what? I don't understand. And Kino's like, I can't swim. And it's like, holy shit. All this time he wants to escape and he can't swim. So hopefully with that character, it doesn't leave it like that or open-ended. I hope to see Andy Serkis's character of Kino Loy come back because it's really well done. And he's a phenomenal actor. It's just done so well. And seeing him share the screen with Diego Luna as Andor is great. Seeing Andor take the reins and push these characters to do things and everything just so he can escape is really, he kind of works with your mind and your brain, which is absolutely fantastic. These episodes are getting better. The show took a while to get going, like I always said in my previous reviews. But now, since after episode 6 with the Aldhani heist, things have been getting better. I mean, there's only 2 episodes left in this first season, episodes 11 and 12. And then season 2 comes in, which then leads into Rogue One. So we still have a lot of characters to be introduced. We know some characters might die because we don't see them in Rogue One or in the Star Wars universe anymore, or that could change. Now, Luthen is trying to figure out things about what, Deidre's doing and everything. So we find out that Luthen kind of planted a mole and this name is Aldhani. Aldhani is this person who's working in the ISP, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and who's giving Luthen all this information about what's happening, what's going on. And it's the aspect of, Luthen's like, I've done everything I can, but I'm damned if I don't, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And it's really well done how everything happens in that scene. The way this episode was shot was great. The lighting, the keynotes and everything, the acting, the action, especially with the final sequence between Luthen and Lonnie, the green hue and aspect, and in the distance and in kind of the shadow darkness, Luthen looks like a Sith, but then I'm trying to figure out, like, does he turn into someone? Or what happens, is it... And who is this Anton Krieger or whoever this guy is? Like, what is the aspect of that? Will we see him in the upcoming episodes? It's absolutely amazing how well this show is getting better, and it's really, really surprising because Star Wars shows are usually not 12 episodes in total. They're probably 6 to 7 or 6 to 8, and then they just, slowly fall off try and get everything together. But this is really thought out, and I loved this scenes where Andor was in Narkina 5 with Andy Serkis's character. Like I said, I love Andy Serkis as an actor, and he really showed his prowess, what he can do in this universe, especially in this series. And like I said, I hope to see him back real soon as this character, or was his character caught, or was his character later on Kino, but then somehow became Supreme Leader Snoke through cloning processes and everything? I mean, it's just a thought I'm throwing out there. Don't bash me for what I'm saying or everything like that. It's just a thought. I figured Andy Serkis comes in as a Kino, and then he becomes Supreme Leader Snoke later on, the actor in a way, and then it's really interesting to see how that could progress in so many years and so longing. But hey, if that comes to fruition, then it'll be interesting to see. But I highly doubt that. But it's always give that little theory out there, especially with Star Wars or any aspect of a universal movie or film for that. Excuse me, TV series for that matter. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 10 of Andor, One Way Out. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Did you like the aspect of how everything was put together? What did you think about the subplots with Mon Mothma? Did you like the aspect of Luthen now trying to figure things out? What do you think his motive is still? And do you think we'll see Andy Serkis's character as Kenoi back in this universe? If not, what do you think actually happened to him? Do you think he got caught, or do you think he just gave up because he couldn't swim? And where do you see Andor going from here? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked, and I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week for my episode 11 review of Andor.